What is up, everybody? Welcome back to It's Cosplay Time. As always, I am Chris, aka Mr. Zoom _ 2028, and today with three special guests.
My name is Travis, aka idontmainjaeger.
I am Max, also known as bigbosswarden.
And I'm Luka, also known as smash.and.dash.ash.
And today with our three guest interview, let's start the show. All right. How did you find out about TikTok / Musically?
Shall I go first or ladies first?
I guess I can go first. Since I'm Ash, I have to rush into it, you know? Honestly, just memes, all the jokes about it, and I was like, it's a pretty cool app, I guess. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was the same way. I looked up just compilations and I started noticing the app. And I was like, you know what? It looked interesting. So that's how I got it.
As for me, I was just looking for something else to do on my phone. I said, maybe I'll try that TikTok app everybody hates. So then now I'm cosplaying Warden.
And thus, this mess was born.
Ooh.
Just Halo theme song.
Yeah, just start T-posing. My camera can't fit that. I'm too big. Sorry.
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 2. Favorite characters to cosplay as?
Hey, I don't know about you, Chief.
Should I go first? Okay. Favorite, probably Caveira. I like doing her face paint, even though it's kind of annoying. But basically, anyone from Siege. Honestly, I find my other cosplays to be a little boring. So.
I would have to say Dwight from Dead by Daylight, just because of the Pizza Boy meme that's been going around. Jaeger is probably, honestly, so far the hardest, just because of layers and layers of serious protection. But
Tactical Shrek.
Yeah.
For me, right now it's Warden, but in the past I've cosplayed Big Boss, hence the name, and a hunter from the game Hunt Showdown, my second favorite game, besides Rainbow Six Siege. But Warden is easy because he's basically my work uniform with just tactical stuff over it. So.
And then I have 3. Well, Rook, of course, is my number 2. Then there's my Superman cosplay, and then Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I just got a Spider-Man costume today that was size too small, so that's in fact.
I don't know, the thing I like about the Noir one though is that it's different pieces rather than a singular morph suit type thing. Because I can never, on the morph suit ones, I can never get the neck flap and the mask to fit perfectly together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look one wrong way and then you got a white line going across your neck.
I've also noticed it was hard for you to really communicate in the microphone because of how much layers in the face area on the last talk you did.
And the serious question from every episode. What do you think about stuff getting taken off of TikTok for stupid reasons?
I've got a lot to say about that one.
Okay, I'll let her rant for 5 minutes here.
I think it's extremely, not only is it annoying, but it's also really disheartening, because sometimes I'll put a lot of effort into making a certain video, and then it'll just get taken down for absolutely no reason. And that's just I don't know, really annoying, obviously, but then it just makes me not want to post anymore. because it's like, oh, what if it just like gets taken down anyway? Like I'll spend so much time making a video for literally no one to see it. So that's my opinion on it.
For me, it was at first I was like, all right, I essentially BS with it with the reviews and everything because I've done the furry ward videos and I've hand painted Nerf guns where they look a little bit too much, but it was the thing that makes me angry was the historian videos like.
Oh, I think he froze.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Like I did a war. Did my video freeze again?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
froze.
froze.
We didn't hear like half of what you were saying.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. I apologize. Is it video backup?
Yeah, you're back up.
Okay, that must be just could be connection. As I was saying, it was at first I didn't mind it because it was something that wasn't really bothering me, but the more and more I put Nerf guns or certain guns that obviously have orange tips, they took it down. Like when I did.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, there he goes again.
damn.
Man, Skype really does not want him to talk about this. Or is it
It's
Too
TikTok?
TikTok.
aggro.
It's TikTok coming
TikTok
for him.
intercepting the conversation.
Oh, damn.
So
The video went down.
it could
back.
be. Is it the connection or is it the camera itself? I wonder.
I
Just
think it's-
everything
I
is
think it's
freezing.
connected.
Yeah.
I apologize then. Sorry.
It's all good. We're not really a professional show, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I could tell from the latest videos. Gross.
You're gonna get for that one.
Anywho, nutshell, they took down some of my hardworking videos, and that made me upset. It's just they need to fix their policies.
Yeah.
Nutshell.
I don't even think they know what their policies are. Like, you get a gun. This thing's giving me trouble. It has an orange tip, but it like looks really good.
I stuffed
And,
a pillow in my shirt and that got me deleted. So like, I was trying to make a Moto video, but apparently it was too sexual.
I don't know. Moto is pretty sexy.
I guess.
Name so nice, you say it twice.
Yeah, if you look through the terms of service, it says no use of weapons or promotion of or no promotion of the use of weapons. So, like, I guess that means not even holding a prop.
Oops. I don't know. Like I've seen like also on like the people's lives getting taken, the live shows getting taken down, or the option of I don't like this or whatever. Have you guys seen that yet?
Yeah, there's been at least, 4 Siege cosplayers that got taken down in a row for doing a live stream. The only one I can see that's understandable was Marcus's because he was showing off his airsoft guns on live. And when you start showing off any kind of gun on a live, you know you're gonna get taken down. But I don't know about the others. That's why I'm not like going live that much anymore on there. I'm waiting until it settles down. They fix the rules or whatever.
Yeah, I don't really do live because on live shows when it's just me, I'm like awkward as hell.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I don't have enough followers yet. I don't think for a live thing.
Like what do you do on live though?
I just seam rip while like working on cosplays and stuff, but that's literally all I can do because I'm too scared to literally do anything else because like I don't want to get banned.
All I do is do the most wholesome thing ever. I just build Legos on stream. And I'll just paint some props and then there's just I go into like free therapeutic mode where I just give free therapy to whoever. I don't know why. I just like doing it.
Because you're a good guy.
Dr. Phil. Tell me your problems.
God damn it, Sponge Bobby.
Damn it, Bubba.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like I have a Mandalorian helmet I'm painting. I was gonna do a live for, but each step the paint takes like 5 freaking days to like fully set in.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be
it takes a
it's
while.
a Deadpool Mandalorian helmet. That's what it's gonna be.
Meanwhile, I've been working on a ARC Trooper. It's taken so long, so many layers, so I understand.
Especially when one of the paints isn't actually glossy when it says satin.
Yes, I understand.
It's a can full of lies.
I know that feeling.
And I have to repaint the red because white gone on it.
Oh no.
All right, next question. Wait, I had something else to say.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I've gotten videos taken down from just like standing in tactile gear. All I'm doing is standing. The sound, it doesn't even have any curse words or whatever. It's just standing.
I think I figured out your reason because I looked at your background and I noticed you had your Soldier 76 gun in the background. That could have been it. Maybe people like took a screenshot of that and they didn't like your videos, so they just reported and sent that picture.
Yeah, but it's in the background of all my videos still, and it was only that one video.
Having the fakest gun you can get in the background is not promotion of weapons.
Especially next to the classic Nerf long shot.
I know.
Yeah, right?
It's dumb, but one things I do in my videos is I have to be aware of my surroundings and my backgrounds half the time because I'll put my airsoft guns or my Nerf guns in the corner of a room and then sometimes they'll pop up in the edge. I'm like, okay, I gotta redo that real quick before it gets taken down.
That's like so annoying. Like, we shouldn't have to do that. Like, I really think they need to like fix their policies regarding that because that's just like stupid.
Probably need to have, better people on it.
I don't see why people get like so offended or whatever by fake guns.
I think in general they just do not like the content you make, and so they want to get revenge for you not noticing their comment or whatever. If you diss them, they'll just report you real quick and just take a screenshot of it and just be like, look, he has a weapon of mass destruction.
It's an airsoft gun. This thing doesn't even work. If I put the battery in, it has like a grounding issue, so it just drains the battery. So
actually, I think I have that exact one.
The HUK G36 by Umarex?
Yep, and the charging handle snapped off.
Yeah, same. I had to get a replacement. That one snapped off too.
Oh, I did replace it. For that one, the replacement broke and it fell off in the field.
Oof.
Thanks a lot, Evike, for fixing that.
It's nice. I'm afraid my Thompson's gonna break. I really don't want to break.
Yeah,
Anywho.
no, I wouldn't. I'd be careful with that.
Anywho, stop warning with your flexing of us of how many prop weapons you got.
I've got like 12 lightsabers too.
Damn, dude. Way to flex your Jedi skills on us.
Oh no, I'm a Sith.
Oh no, he's gonna get out the collection pack. Is this the
No,
EA collection pack?
I'm looking for that toy airsoft lever action, but I also have this. This looks like kind of like a Star Wars blaster.
Kind of does a little bit. I know what exactly that is too.
Well, I don't know. I was just given to me one day. Right. My Car 98's over here. I got telescopes hiding back there. My lightsaber's over there. I have 2 Ultra lightsabers, and one of them's Force Star Vader. And I have a lot of the classic toy ones back from when Revenge of the Sith came out.
Nice. Yeah, I still have one of mine. Okay. What's the next person we got?
Yeah, all my guns are on like this side of my room. Just to make sure they're like to make sure that I'm like 100% like out of my shot for TikTok.
Oh boy. I have a huge collection.
Here, you have this one, right? Jaeger, Travis.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it broke,
but I have the bottom of that one. Let me see the bottom. Yeah, I have one of those too. One of the classic ones.
Yeah, and this one is obviously a graphics. It's Anakin's, so or Rey's lightsaber now.
Let's see if I can get the other one.
I can't find the lever action. Maneuvering around my room is kind of difficult, so a little bit of a mess right now. And I'm in like full lightweight tactical gear.
I would show my stuff, but I've woven my earbuds like in through all my stuff, and I'm attached to the computer. So
We're like getting out every single collection we have of every prop now.
Yeah, I got like
Alright,
a bunch of dinosaurs in there too.
one thing.
Oh, that's cool.
I've got my Cav Chibi, but it's like all the way over there, and I don't want to get up.
Well, for me, the way I avoided a lot of my videos is I just turned my modified Nerf gun, and I just spray painted it pretty much fully orange, besides the magazine. And so far, that has gotten away with a lot of videos. So that's how I've been avoiding it. Before I spray painted it, most of this was black, and that set up a red alarm for them. They don't like black; it's scary.
Black is pretty scary. I mean, look at me.
And then here's what I usually use on the field for airsoft, which is my G36. This is they don't sell this anymore. It's the integrated scope.
Who makes it?
Say that again.
Who makes that one?
Let me see. I believe gosh, I don't remember. I think it was it G&G? I don't remember. It says Heckler and Koch, so I think it's actually made by them before they stopped making them.
That's pretty cool. Mine's licensed too. Mine says H&K on it.
Yeah, mine says that too.
All right, I think it's time to get to the question.
So, yeah, sorry, we're wasting too much time.
Turning into a gun flex.
Yeah.
Favorite convention to go to?
I into one.
I have multiple conventions that I attend every year, and I think like cosplay conventions, right?
Yeah.
Probably either Anime Boston or Anime NYC. Those are pretty good.
I've only been to really 2, and one of them was like not even really related to cosplay. It was like different kind of festival thing. I've only been to SuperCon in Florida, and that was extremely fun. I was hoping to go to MegaCon, however, financial problems. So, but SuperCon was, I would say, really good. Just had bad security, bad rules. That's about it.
I've only been to one con. It was called Heroes and Villains. It was in Nashville. I didn't dress up as anything, but there were a lot of other people there that did. They had like a full Chewbacca. They had people going as their own made-up Jedi. They had Master Chief, Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3. It's pretty great. Oh, and I met Michael Rooker there.
That's awesome, man. My favorites would have to be the 2 I go to every year, which is Los Angeles Comic-Con.
Oh my!
And WonderCon.
Nice. I always want to go to Comic-Con. It's always far. It's always far. It's always in California too.
There's one in New York, and I went like once, but it was like so crowded, and there was like so many people. Like it was really difficult to like actually like enjoy the con. But hopefully, like, I don't know how the California one is, but
well, I know San Diego is just like that.
Mhm.
But LA Comic Con is kind of like the poor man's Comic Con. Like a lot less people go. It's a semi-smaller con, but it's still pretty big and crowded. But it's like it's a good atmosphere because you see like the same cosplayers like every year usually.
It's like a meetup every year almost.
Yeah.
For SuperCon Florida and Miami, Miami is not a really great place. It was a fun con. However, it's just the environment it was around was not good. We stayed at very dinky hotels with barred up window areas, and that's not fun. And they had one thing. It depends on which state, but for the state of Florida, they have very strict rules. You can't bring airsoft guns. You can't bring certain props in. and half the time people break them. And there's also a rule about not having certain lewd cosplays. And there's been a few women that managed to get in with those exact cosplays. It's some cons are very iffy about rules. Some of them they don't even follow.
I know LA Comic Con used to have like a really strict like prop weapons policy like 2 years ago, where like but they didn't tell anybody about the policy. So it was like cosplayers were showing up and then like with their weapons and stuff. Like Soldier 76 cosplayers had to like run back to their hotel and drop the rifle off back there. And like I think a lot of hotels ran out of bananas because they had to use those as prop guns instead.
I just use my fingers.
But this year was a little better, but I still had to take the string off my bow for my Green Arrow cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much ruined my compound bow.
Oh yeah, the bows are another rule too. You can't have like actual string back bows. Like you have a string, but it can't be too tightened. I saw Hanzo cosplayers had to do that, then lose the bow string.
And I also had to saw the tips off of the arrows.
Yeah, that too.
Even though they were just like the standard like practice tips or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's good they're keeping the con safe, but like at a certain point they're overstepping a little.
A little, but at the same time, I can understand because of what's happened over the last few years with big, concerts and conventions. When I went to SuperCon, someone pulled the fire alarm during one of the, just in general, one of the celebrities there. So, some people do some weird stuff.
I don't know, but like they were even like if you bought like a lightsaber there, you still had to like either leave it with weapons check or immediately like bring it to your hotel after buying it.
Yeah.
So like that I didn't really understand because it's not even like a real blade.
Something similar happened at a con I was at. There was like a shooter like alarm, so like they had to like evacuate like the whole building, and like it turned out to just be like an airsoft gun. But the thing is, like, it had like the orange tip and everything. So I think like maybe if they just checked like the props that people were bringing in like more carefully and like gave them like a little like tag or something, I feel like problems like that wouldn't happen, and then cosplayers like wouldn't have to sacrifice their props for, I mean, like obviously safety is like really important, but there could be measures that could be put into place that
for the Florida one, we did have a tag system. However, it was like a little tiny little orange little string thing, and it really wasn't good. I've seen people inside the vendor selling like airsoft props that they've modified, and they were perfectly allowed to sell that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like California cons, like it's not like a little tag; it's like a full-on one of those like unbreakable concert wristbands.
Oh yeah.
Except for sometimes the weapons check people are freaking stupid and put it like the bracelet thing in like a really stupid place to where it kind of like ruins your prop a little bit because you can't really like cover it with your hand or whatever when you're posing. So then, like, if you post a picture to Instagram, you're always gonna get that one guy going, "Hey, what's that on your handle?"
Yeah.
It's a tag. Get over it.
I'm being safe. Alright. Favorite/least favorite thing about cosplay?
It's hot.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yep. All can relate. 1, 2, 3. It's hot.
Yeah.
Besides, like, obviously, like, sometimes cosplay, like, being extremely uncomfortable, one thing that I noticed that, like, it's not so much about cosplaying itself, but, like, some people that just have to, like, ruin it for everybody. If you don't look exactly like the character, or, like, it's not, like, 100% accurate. Like, I know on TikTok I get, like, a lot of comments that aren't the nicest ever, saying something, like, really rude about, like, my cosplay. So, like, that's always, like, a downer. Not really a big fan of that. But, I mean, me and people are always going to be there, so nothing really can do about that.
Well, I did find a solution to that problem, though. Because there is the in the settings you can block like certain words from people commenting.
Yeah, I had to do that with the word 3 armor and gridlock. So people are very creative with their insults on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the worst I've been called is a bot, and I don't really understand that. The comeback I always go with is we're not playing League of Legends. I think besides the worst is also the breaking down of your outfit when you're in a con, or if you're just doing something, your outfit just breaks right there.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, it's over. It's over. You can't do anything to fix it. But you can. It's just, you feel that sense of just overwhelmness that you just broke that single prop. Like, I just broke the visor for this. On it live, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fix it. I'm just gonna Velcro it back on. Problem solved. So pretty much heat and just your props or pieces of your costume breaking down. I have a cooling shirt right now underneath this that at least absorbs for a good hour and a half, maybe at the most. So that usually helps. I also bought a cooling backpack so that way I can just store packs. I can just keep on shoving them in at a con next time I go.
You need plates.
I need plates. Please, please, sir, some plates.
Put the plate in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, actually, that's a problem.
Oh yeah.
Freezing cold metal on skin, that's a problem.
Ooh, that's what I need right now. Oh man.
Favorite thing though, I don't know. I like the fun of it. I like it's like say I like the character Warden, and now I get to dress up as Warden. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Use your imagination with certain things. Like, I don't know. Warden looks up lightsabers, make jokes, make memes with Warden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine.
And the attention's always nice.
One thing I do want to ask all of you is what's the thing that really gets on your nerves on TikTok? Like
Being called
with
fat.
comments.
I get called fat a lot, but they've become creative since I've blocked most of those words.
I mean, same thing, like people making fun of my appearance, but ever since I blocked the word gridlock, they can't really say much besides that. So, I mean, just rude people.
Yeah.
Where's
Basically,
the mustache?
Hmm?
I don't have a mustache yet. So
Oh, this one guy, when I was wearing my outfit from this Outbreak cinematic for Ash, this guy was like, "That's not even her original outfit," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like it's still canon." And he's like, "Yeah, but just because you have like an FBI hat doesn't mean anything. Like, get her actual outfit." And I'm like, "My guy, it's like 80 degrees. You really think I'm gonna wear like a full SWAT like uniform for like a video?" Like,
The thing
yeah.
that gets them is just turn your DNA into Ash's DNA, and there you go.
Mhm.
Just took a DNA test.
Become like a Hatsune Miku hologram and just project the character.
Absolutely.
Just become Ash.
Nobody knew who I was until the Ash came along. Nerd. We
I
got
had,
Fuzz
I had
now.
something else, but hold on. It might be coming back to me.
I hope you guys don't mind donuts because I'm eating a donut.
Now he's eating a donut.
I look away for 1 second and now there's a donut.
For me, I have too much of a thick skin. The only comments I've ever banned, which were just first, because for some odd reason the word "I'm first" to a video, people get into arguments, and I will only ban comments if they're starting big arguments. But otherwise, I'm pretty thick-skinned. I've been called everything by the book to the point where I just don't bother.
I don't know.
I'm
I think
too soft.
One of the funniest ones is I bet you don't even play Rainbow Six.
Oh
That too.
God. Oh God.
Whoa,
I hate
is
that comment.
Jaeger? Another comment I get is, "Do you actually play Jaeger?" And I go, "No, I don't." I see so many sarcastic comments.
And I get called like every character on GIGN with the riot helmet.
Yeah. There's so much you can do with it for cosplay.
Look at the details, commenter.
Details.
The cosplay, the details.
Is he cosplaying as Doc? Oh.
Is the front of my helmet white? No.
It's like, oh my goodness, he looks like that one guy from Siege.
He looks like one of 3 guys from Siege.
I get those comments a lot. And I think the famous comment I get out of everything is, what is your helmet? And I've made at least 3 videos. I've commented 1,000 times. So I've given up on those people. No hope for them.
Oh, that's the same as where did you get your cosplay? Like, where did you get insert cosplay here?
But yeah, which reminds me, Jaeger, where'd you get your helmet?
Let me tell you, tons of research.
Yeah. And it just...
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Don't know anything about any numbers.
What you got for us next, my man?
A phone.
What?
A bucket. Make or buy cosplay. Which do you prefer?
Well, I've been a seamstress for like 7 years, so I feel like
well, lucky you.
I mean, it really depends. If it's like a Zelda cosplay, for example, which is another person I cosplay, like I'm gonna make that. But with things like tactical gear, I feel like it's just easier to buy and then modify as needed. So that's why I like cosplaying Siege, because I don't have to make anything.
Yeah, I make armor because I have the sewing skills of Helen Keller.
Nice.
And I have the bad fingers to prove that I'm not good at sewing.
Well, for me, I buy and make them. For this, I bought half of it. The rest I had to make. Helmet, the visor. Well, not the visor cover, but just in general, the cover for this I just did that for a stream. I had to craft that. The radio pieces, which are here, which I'm still constructing more pieces. Make cardboard. I work at a store, so infinite cardboard for me. However, for Soldier, for certain parts of his outfit, I obviously had to buy. There's no way I can physically make a jacket out of thin air. I'm not that talented, so pretty much both.
Kind of like Ash said, it depends on the cosplay. Like, for Warden, I just use one of my suits and just go buy the pieces needed. But if I were to like do an Assassin's Creed cosplay, you really don't want to buy the pieces for that because they all suck. You're gonna want to make those. Or pay somebody to make it.
If you ever want to commission me.
I would if I had the money.
Life of a cosplayer.
I have no money.
My sad life.
Gets a paycheck. Bank account. Yes! Money goes up. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
But like I make armor, like that's my main thing that I make for cosplay. And I've also made a Winter Soldier arm from scratch.
Yeah, I seen that. I thought that was pretty cool.
The silver one?
Yeah, I've seen that. I thought that was pretty creative. I'm surprised how well you did it.
It has some hair and skin in it from my arm when I was making it.
Oh boy. I do remember you did buy that. Was it the Reverse Flash? Was it Zoom? Did you? Yeah, and you said that wasn't good at all. If I remember correctly.
Like The mask is good. The gloves and the symbol are good. It's just when I ordered it, I expected it to be in like Chinese extra large, which is like American like standard large or whatever.
Mm.
But no, it was. I didn't know the company was actually American and gave me an American extra large.
Oof.
So like it doesn't really look like a speedster costume. It looks more like a. I would call it a tracksuit, a leather tracksuit. Yeah, because I've gotten a few comments like in real life of people like, "Hey, when did Zoom get fat?"
When did Zoom become a one spoon?
Oh god.
Oh, but that thing is like bad for LA weather. Like a full pleather outfit with a rubber mask
Oof.
and all in black.
Oof. Especially leather. That too.
Oh, I
That
also did
soldier
a
killed
Jon
me.
Snow cosplay in LA. So that's a sweater, leather, a fur cloak,
Oh.
Just wait till winter.
and plus my hair was long, with like 3 different products in it to get Jon Snow curls.
Did you have your sword out and you were like, the overheating, it's coming?
Yeah, I got dehydrated, but
Alright.
it was, but I went back and put on like a more breathable costume and went back to the convention.
Yeah, that always makes sense. My first tip always to go to a con, if you bought like a weekend thing, is day one, go with no cosplay. Just explore. That way you have the freedom, you can explore, and you know where you're going.
Oh yeah, day 1 either don't cosplay or wear like your easiest cosplay to wear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Day 2 wear your main show cosplay. Like the big one that you spent all the effort on for that convention. And then like the Sunday of the convention, just give your pick. Unless like you brought like a third cosplay.
Yeah, for me, the first day I just went no, and the rest I just went hardcore until last day I kind of went with the less like heavy duty one just to ease up.
Did everybody answer, or what's going on?
I got everyone to answer.
Yep.
Next meme question.
Me.
Have you ever done casual cosplay or cosplayed in public? Besides at a convention.
Oh god, yeah. I've cosplayed in public, basically being held hostage. I used to be in a Love Live group, and the people were like, oh my god, you know what would be a good idea if we did like a casual Love Live cosplay at the mall? And I was like, you've got to be like kidding me.
No!
Fortunately enough, I was cosplaying Nico, so I just had like regular black hair, but the bright orange wigs definitely got a lot of weird looks that day. So I was one of the more fortunate ones, but yeah, I'm about to cosplay in public.
I think one of the ones I did was I work at a store, like I said, so I just came in on Halloween one day dressed up as I didn't have the full-on Jaeger. I had half of it on, just because I wanted to go to the store. I had many looks gazed upon me, but yet no words were exchanged. It was fun to me. I think I had the shirt "Get to the Chopper," ironically, so I wasn't thinking, but it worked in my favor. Otherwise, I don't think I did anywhere public besides the store.
I've only gone out in public on Halloween in my Big Boss cosplay. Still incomplete after 3 years.
Perfection.
Indeed. Half Fox cosplays got me beat on the Venom Snake, so.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was one of those, like, cringy kids in elementary school that brought a Naruto headband
Oh no.
to school.
It started like.
Oh, yes, we ran like that in elementary school, too.
Oh god.
And also, I one of the days, I wore Kakashi's vest. Yeah, it wasn't a good choice.
Oh no.
One time my friend in ex-friend now in middle school, It was the last day of school, and she tried to convince me to wear our Homestuck cosplays to the last day of school.
Oh, I had some of those kids at my
It
high
was
school who
like
did
it was
that.
like 6th grade, but like I'm so glad I'm not friends with her anymore. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh my goodness.
We had some people who would actually do like this a random day out of the year in high school. They'd do Homestuck cosplay.
Oh god.
And there was this random like roaming like casual Elsa cosplayer that was always at our school.
A
Like
casual
hers at least she wore like regular clothes that were like just the right color scheme in the wig. But the Homestuck kids would wear like the full-on cosplay with the horns and the makeup.
No, I can't. It's giving me like bad memories.
But also there's Halloween though at like high school. I cosplayed Levi from Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I did see an Armin and an Annie there, like all of us in there. But I had culinary class and I was wearing white skinny jeans for that cosplay. And you know why I was in that cosplay? Because I had to go to LA Comic-Con like right after school.
Oh.
So I was like,
and you gotta go to school at 2, but you gotta hit the con at 4.
and what were we cooking in culinary? Cupcakes with green icing, but not just green icing that was green originally, white icing that we had to dye green using food coloring. So I had to sit out from that cooking.
Oh, you know what you should have done? The cleanup Levi where he's all in his like kind of like his cleanup style. You should have done that. That would have been perfect.
Oh, I did do that to an anime club I was like a part of during Halloween, and my voice just cracked.
Nice, perfection. You're hitting puberty again.
Good to see you're becoming a man.
A man, Rook. You're finally accepting the 3-speed of ultimate plates.
Anybody remember that glitch where if you pulled out your secondary and got on and off the Tachanka turret, you could move as fast as a 3-speed?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was an OG bug.
That was terrible.
Loved it. Every minute.
Tachanka running around lightning fast.
Have you guys heard of the TikToker Quizabelle?
Oh yeah,
is
is she the Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
she just made her account like a couple days ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, I just followed her. Yeah, I just followed her not too long ago.
her Valkyrie is like really good.
Yeah. She
Really,
needs a vet.
I just got it when I was looking at the questions. I got a notification saying she duetted another one of my videos.
Oh.
She hasn't done any of mine yet.
She's done 2 of mine, I think.
Get the mustache and maybe she will.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, she's done at least, I think, 2 of my videos.
I don't know, because it was weird. It's like she showed up out of nowhere, and it's like, who is this prime cosplayer? And where have she been?
Always got to appreciate a Valkyrie cosplayer.
Always.
I have a Valk cosplay, but I like have not worn it yet. I think I took like 1 photo, and I need to make some videos with it, but it's like so hot.
Pathetic. Hasn't done it yet.
I will eventually.
Embrace the hot.
Reality is
Well,
often
eventually.
disappointing.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for the tattoos because that's really intimidating.
Well,
They
some people
sell
have
fake
bought like the
sleeves.
sleeve, like the fake.
Yeah, like the
sleeve ones.
sleeves.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
literal sleeves.
Yes.
It's like leggings for your arm.
Ooh,
Armings.
True. You ain't
Isn't
wrong.
that basically
Armings,
like
where's
you
my
ain't
gun?
wrong.
Where's my gun?
But you ain't right.
Arming up.
Flex our guns again if you want.
Yeah, I'll flex my guns. Of skinny arms.
No, I'm getting a gun. What the hell was
Hey,
that?
Ash, I got your gun.
Give it back.
It's the gun flex zone.
I don't have mine yet.
Ha 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 ha. So sad.
I've got my cav knife. If that
Perfect.
counts for anything.
That could work. I mean, they kind of all have a similar knife.
I
Yeah.
mean, I have like about 6 of their airsoft guns. I'm not gonna dig them out though, not to flex or anything, you know.
I just had this one by my bed. That's why I grabbed it.
Convenience is everything.
Like gangsters in
Pew
here.
pew. Man, I feel like excluded out of the cool kids
Like-
club.
You ain't the only one kid that can fold their G36.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was fun.
That was aggressive.
I can't do it that aggressive. I don't want to break this.
Can you mag flip yours, Jaeger?
Can you do a full mag change?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to damage the gun. Absolutely, absolutely not. I don't abuse my weapons. I'm a responsible gun owner that owns Alibi's real weapon.
Hold on, Warden. What was the mag flip you said?
I'm gonna
Is
mag.
that where you,
flip,
is that where you have your gun in, like you go like that and flip the mag out?
Oh yeah. I can't find my other magazines, but
Yeah, you essentially just flip it out in a way, but I don't want to do it. It's very abusive towards the gun.
Well, especially airsoft guns when airsoft magazines are often expensive.
Yeah, the only time to really do that is the real actual firearms. I've tried to do it with one thing I do own in real life is Alibi's civilian version, her gun, the CX 4. I legitimately own it in real life just because of her character, and it's interesting to mag flip with her actual gun.
it's very tactical. I can't really think about any other practical application unless like you already have like your magazine in hand like this. You like. flip
Yeah,
it
I have
out.
it in a mag pouch, pretty much. All right, got any more questions for us, boss man?
Yes, I think I have like 3 or 4 left.
Ooh, let's knock them out of the park.
Weirdest cosplay experience.
Oh my god, I have one kind of like scary one.
Ooh.
So me and my friend went to a con in like New Jersey. And we were like, I think like 14 or 15 at the time, like still pretty young. She was cosplaying like Lightning from, what is it called? Final Fantasy? Right?
Yeah, one of the
So she
Final
had like
Fantasies.
her armor on, and I was cosplaying something from like Steven Universe. And her armor was like falling apart, so we were like trying to glue her together at the con. And this guy walks up to us, and he's like, "Hey, like, I like your cosplay. He's like, can I take a photo?" And we're like, as I'm trying to like glue all of her stuff onto her bodysuit, we're like, "Oh yeah, like maybe later." So then eventually he like found us. We took the photo, and we're like, "Okay, we're never gonna see this guy again." Until he started following us around the whole weekend. And he's like in his like
Oh,
30s
boy.
or 40s, and we're like 15-year-old like little girls like trying to just like buy weeb merchandise. And then he like saw us, try to wave us over, and we're like, "Oh, huh, like okay, bye, see ya," and then like ran away. And then I think she was getting like food, and I was sitting down by myself, and he came over to me, and he sat down at the table. He's like, slides his phone over.
She froze.
She froze,
Man,
and he found her.
and she was never heard from again until now.
It's like finally found you from the con. Oh my!
Oh, we got her back for a second.
Just for
See,
a
it's
second.
not just me. It's not just me. It's the connection. It's got to be the connection.
Oh
have these
god,
dumb
it's
looks.
spreading!
It's spreading. Nice, casual.
I'm calling.
I'm Colin.
I mean,
Hi, I'm Paul.
Okay, am I back? Did my internet
yeah,
like
you are.
completely
You're back
die?
now.
You cut out your connection. Cut out for a bit.
And she's gone. Oh, nope, there she is.
Oh, she's slowly coming back. Okay, there we go.
Alright, first Jaeger, now meat. But yeah, I got like creeped on by some dude, and then at the same con, this guy came up to me that was like at a booth, I think, but like he didn't really look like he was part of it. And he's like, "Hey, I got the new Love Live CDs in the van in the back. You want to come see?" And I'm like, "Oh hell no! Like I'm getting out of here."
Oh hell no!
So I think that was the weirdest Cosplay
I don't know.
experience.
It's time to call Chris
I'm not-
Hansen.
I mean, I don't think I really have any too. I think the only weirdest, I wouldn't say like serious, it's just weird, awkward moments is that when you actually discover when someone's a trap.
Oh.
Because there was two cosplayers from Overwatch. I was dressed up as Soldier, and I really wanted to get cosplay with these two Reapers that were dressed up in like maid outfits, and I couldn't tell if they were dudes or not. But I was very anxious, and I was like, "Can I just get a picture of you two?" I did knee down, and I just took a. They were like Reaper maids, and I thought it was cool. But at the same time, I look back at the photos. I'm like, "Wait a second, those aren't girl legs. Those are dudes." And I think I think the other one is that for a little while, I don't know why, if it was just a coincidence or not, I had like a furry follow me for quite a while across a con, and I guess they were going the same way. I don't know if it was coincidence or not, but they kept on waving and they kept on squeaking something at me. I guess that's how they do.
Communicate.
Yeah, in a weird way. I've heard
Trying to see if
things
you're on
about
their
that.
side.
It was weird. They were friendly. It was just awkward. We were going at the same exact place at the same time for quite a while. I just eventually like took a different corner just so I would avoid them because it was awkward. I don't
Was
know why
that
they were going the
before or
same
after
route.
the furry war videos?
This was way before. I was being
That
spied
furry
upon.
had
They knew who I
foresight.
was.
That furry could see the future.
They saw the future.
The weirdest thing so far that I've had is only like having to explain to my roommate why a pizza box says "Here lies your fruit" on it.
Ooh. You know, I just remember. I think there was some interesting ones I've had where I've discovered two quote unquote cosplayers who they were wearing a trash can, each one of them, and the keyword is your waifu is trash, and they had every single waifu available. And there's another one called your husbando is trash, and they were
Is
wearing
that
every
the-
single anime main character. It's perfect.
Is
There's
that the
more
opposite?
story. Go ahead.
Husbando?
Yeah, it's like the opposite of waifu, but for
Didn't know.
women, husbando.
I thought it was husbando.
One of the two. One sounds
I guess
more.
it's who's saying it.
I probably have two other stories, but it's too long and they're not safe for work. I'll tell you that much. They were weird stories at the
I go
con.
into not safe for work channels at work. I live on the edge.
Like, let's just say that con was wilding at the very end of the night, to say the least.
Well, I have the one that I tell every episode about Deadpool grabbing my ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, every Deadpool does that. I think the only one I've seen a few asshole Deadpools where they'll just go to a vendor, they'll be like, and then they immediately start booking it for some odd reason, like looking like they stole something, but they didn't.
I don't know, but like Deep Pity makes it funny though.
Yeah, but some people just wear it so they can get away with stuff, to be fair.
Because there's a Deep Pity in the T-shirt girl.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Except for he looks like he messes up the booth like every time.
I would say so. I think the only best experience I had with Deadpool was there was like 20 Spider-Mans going up to Tony and going, I don't feel so good. And then as soon as they die in front of Tony or something, a random Deadpool come out of nowhere and be like, no! Why? Those are the best Deadpool experiences, when they join in on the parody.
Yeah, especially when there's like a gathering of Deadpools, just like you said with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, when they start doing the dancing. I
Yeah.
mean,
I like all the Spartans that get together and do that one.
Oh yeah, with Impact Props cosplay. I think he's the one who started that.
oh
I
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, they have a TikTok now.
Do they?
Oh,
Yeah, because they showed the process of them making a new Chief cosplay because an airline lost the first one.
Oh, that's the guys I saw. I thought they were somebody else. Okay, I
Nah.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, he just made a TikTok of him and his Chief cosplay riding a street bike.
Wasn't there one where he was
That's
like on a
familiar.
jet ski or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
There's also those samurai armor guys who do like the extreme sports in their armor.
Damn, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, like they've done like skiing, snowboarding, surfing.
That's
How do
pretty
you like
cool.
surfing while in metal armor? It's like if you mess up, you're done.
You did. You drowned. There ain't no
You're gonna
armor
burn
lock,
the
chief.
bitches, boy.
Um,
Maybe he read the message wrong with his one eye.
all right, TikTok pet peeves.
Oof. Oof.
Too many.
Whether
Too many.
whether it's something you do or something that people do to you.
When people tag me in dancing videos, I can't dance. I'm too white for that. Not to meme on that. I can't dance. I've tried so hard. I've done a recent one, and I'm so embarrassed just to release it, just because it was me dancing too badly. It was dancing videos, the ones where people will tag you and they want you to do, and they want you to join in, and you know you can't dance to them.
Yeah,
And
especially the
also,
ones with like quick movements in it, where
yeah.
like where somehow everybody else in the chain got it like on time with everybody else, and then I'm all here like.
Yeah, I've tried a few times, and some of them I gave up. I would try 40 times, and I would overheat in this outfit and be like, no, I can't do it today. Not
Yep,
today.
same.
I'm not strong enough.
I don't really like how TikTok has a very lackluster editing options.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can't, like, for an example I've been recently having trouble with, you can't duet a video by uploading a video that you have. You have to make it there. So, I have no idea how to duet an edited video still. And Nerfsha tried to help me. But,
My easiest solution is Google Drive. I've noticed that if you record a video and you just drag it to Google Drive, you can download it off your phone from the computer. And you could just, like, that's how I was able to do my gameplay video. I found that to be the easiest tool to do that, is use Google Drive. You just got to have enough space on your phone as well to do edits.
My
Another,
biggest. Oh, you can go.
the last thing I was going to say is the weird fetish stuff on TikTok. That's still up. That's about it.
and people.
What? What's happening?
I don't know.
Wait, am I going now? I'm confused. Like, what's happening? Okay. I guess like my biggest pet peeve, besides being told I should cosplay Gridlock, I'm honestly like at this point like I might like what are they gonna do then?
You should cosplay Gridlock. I haven't seen
she's thick, you know. She's
Thick.
thick.
Damn, boy.
But I think it's like specific to 2 of my videos that I've done so far, and it's the one with the audio. It's like I don't know, you know the one where it's like you look at like different things. It's like so I did one with the Siege Boys. I don't know if you've ever like seen that video of mine, but then it's like Doc is like the ultimate boy, and I get so many comments saying, "You skipped the Lord? What about Tachanka?" And like, I just recently like uploaded like kind of like a similar one, and then now it's like, but Sledge is a thick boy. Why don't you like Sledge? And I'm just like, I physically cannot fit every Siege boy into my videos. Like, I'm sorry. But
Nick,
sometimes like people like a joke just like flies right over their head and they're just like, what? And I'm just like, it's a video, like it's a joke, like clearly like
I'm just memeing on you.
yeah.
Essentially people who don't understand the memes or don't get the sarcastic joke.
Yeah, so that's like pretty annoying.
Well, I put it like it's like a pet peeve, but not. Or it's kind of embarrassing when like a song that's popular on TikTok actually like comes on the radio at work. Like the "Sweet But a Psycho" song.
Oh,
yeah, I've seen a few of those too, and you're like trying to resist, or you're going, not again. I'm not strong
you hear a
enough.
TikTok song in public, and you have to like do the Junko poses.
Or this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that at work before.
I'm just like in my house and I just find myself like doing like weird TikTok stuff and my family's like what are you doing? Like
I unironically just dab in front of my coworkers just to see the reaction, and it's always the face of disappointment.
Or just like the whip in front of coworkers.
Yeah, I do that too because they understand my sarcastic humor. I started doing this now, where I started going the classic now, and they look at me with, "What are you doing?"
Alright. I think I have like one more question, but what were you gonna say?
I was just saying, I try to make videos in front of people. I try to do it when my roommates aren't home.
you know, next year when I'm like dorming for college, like if I'm like in full Cav makeup and my roommate walks in, that's gonna be really difficult.
That's when you interrogate them.
You have to interrogate them.
The numbers!
You saw nothing.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
What?
How?
Who's
What
Mason?
do they mean, Mason? How? Alrighty. Can we get a?
Just don't interrogate your professors for test answers.
Oh, yeah.
Just call the whole squad, even the out of United States squad.
Out of the United States squad.
Why didn't you get an A? The numbers. Why was it not 100?
Oh gosh, where's the numbers, Mason?
Alright, anybody else have any questions you want to ask the group?
Only if I had time to logically think about these.
Do you ever see a camera in public and you're just like, I need to shoot it? Is that just me?
Oh.
I finger when the camera doesn't work. I go like.
No, I just like see a camera and I'm just like, I've been spotted.
One thing I want to know is like, what are like the inspirations that make you want to keep cosplaying? Like, you look at somebody's cosplay and you're like, you know what, I could do something like that, or anything like that. You guys ever think about that?
I think that's like why I started like TikTok in the first place. Because like when my friend and I first started cosplaying Siege, the community on Instagram was like kind of dry, and then we saw that somebody like reposted. I think it was either one of your videos or one of Bandito, or what's the user? I don't remember exactly.
Bandito Dorito.
Yeah, that one. Either one of yours guys' videos, and I was like, oh my god, I could do that. So that's like why I got like TikTok, I guess, and like that's what kind of like inspired me to like get more into like deep cosplay.
Yeah, I got on. First cosplay I wanted to do was Bandit, but Bandit was a bit too hard since I haven't done anything before. And then I saw, and I'm like, maybe I'll wait till the new operators come out and try to jump on that. And then there's like Warden. Oh, it's perfect because I already wear that stuff every day anyway. Now I just need to buy a fake mustache or grow one.
Just buy a fake one, it's fine.
And then I started like Rainbow Six cosplaying with Recruit at first.
I noticed.
But then I was like, oh wait, I just need to buy the helmet for Rook. Because the rest of this is just repurposed from other cosplay. Because this mask I wear on like almost every cosplay that I have another mask over it.
Makes sense.
I mean, if you can repurpose, then why not?
I mean, the only thing you really have to do.
Repurpose.
I mean, the only thing you gotta do for Rook now is like get like a blue turtleneck, and then that way, or something like that way you, because the G and IGN have like more of a blue outfit, and then you're perfect because I love it. It's just that's one thing that always gets to me. I don't want to ever do is look at someone's cosplay and be like, they're missing something. But at the same time, I look at myself and I'm like, I'm clearly missing something.
Right now I am missing something. Look at both of my upper arms.
Oh yeah, I noticed just now. I did see you get the patches though, so you're getting there. It's progress.
Yeah.
I need to get a different shirt for Ash because I have all of my patches. I just need to like get like a nicer shirt so I can like sew them on there. but
You can
I
just
don't
go on
have any.
eBay. You can find them very easily.
Yeah. I don't have a service badge, but I got this cheap special
Just
service badge.
toy, just
Nice.
Dollar General
Yes.
toy badge. It works.
It works fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like actually make my upper arm armor, like, because I lost the second one and it's like $70 for a whole new vest.
Oof.
So I'm just gonna get like foam and hot glue and stuff and like put Velcro on it too.
Yeah, you can get cardboard and get Velcro. Like I said, you just got to have the time, the effort to really get through it. And sometimes I'm too lazy. I just want to lay back and not do anything. Another thing I want to ask all of you, if you don't mind, is when did you really get into Siege? Like, do you remember what like year or like you know what I mean? Which operation you got into it?
Oh God. I used to like play Siege on my boyfriend's account because I didn't want to buy it because I didn't have any money. I like really did not know what I was doing. He'd like put me on like Maverick and like pop me into like a terrorist hunt, and I just like go crazy. That was like I think Chimera, is if that's what it's
Chimera. Yeah,
Chimera.
Chimera.
Yeah, I think that's when I like first like actually like played Siege for the first time. But I only like just recently got into like actually trying to play it, and I like finally bought it for myself like 3 months ago maybe. So I'm still baby.
Yeah, like
Me, it was.
I bought it like right when it came out at first, but I was still in like the noob like Call of Duty phase of gaming with the running gun. So then like I was like, I suck at this game. I'm gonna stop playing. So then like but then once I started playing cosplaying Recruit this year, I bought it on PlayStation, started playing, and now I'm actually like I'm okay at it. I'm not great, but I take it seriously now.
Yeah, I get a bit too serious with it, but I'm having trouble getting into Gold 3 right now. But I started in Chimera,
Okay.
coming off the Counter-Strike. And Siege was actually the type of game I was just looking for. Counter-Strike was close, but it wasn't it. And Siege hit that spot that I needed. And at the time, I was AR-33 Thatcher main. I had a compensator and an angle grip on that. That's how babyish the game.
Peasants.
How I know.
Peasants. I've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
I played since the beta. I've just went on from there.
I was born in the Siege. You merely adopted it.
I was born in the Siege. Molded by it. Forged.
Since I used to play like a lot of Overwatch, and I guess I like still do, I was like kind of like turned off by like realistic shooter games because I was like, that's scary. Like why do I have to play that when I can just like play Widowmaker, you know? And then I tried to play CS:GO for a while, but that just like it didn't click with me. And then I was like, you know what, like I'll try Siege again. And then my friend started playing it at the same time that I did, and I'm just like, this is like the game I've been looking for.
My favorite game. Objectively. No issues whatsoever.
So
But
I have two more questions when everybody's done with this one. This one's non cosplay related, but what's the game from E3 2019 you're most excited for?
Breath of the Wild 2. I don't even need to think about that.
I didn't watch it, but the ones on my list are Cyberpunk 2077, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Halo Infinite.
Oof.
I'm iffy about Gears of War 5.
Meanwhile, let me go for most unpopular opinion. I'm ready for Crossfire X for you. I absolutely know 100% everything about it before anybody could say anything about it. I'm excited for that, and of course, Horizon for the Speed Chasers DLC because I love my Legos. I don't pretty much Cyberpunk, like you said. Doom Eternal, which I've already bought the collector's edition.
Already?
And yeah, I already bought it. I already got it pre-ordered.
See about that game. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so far it's just those 4 games. Otherwise, everything else looks interesting, but I'm gonna wait till I see more before I make
Oh
a
yeah,
final.
and
Oh, yeah.
quarantine.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that.
about it. I don't know. It
I
should.
think it looks pretty good. I'm excited for
It's
it.
not that it looks good. It's the problem. It's a separate game. They should not make it a separate game. They need to make it
Yeah.
like an extra DLC thing for the first game.
Because I never
Alright.
got to play Outbreak, so I'm just like, oh my
Oof.
god, like,
Yeah, I never got to play Outbreak either. And
I
it has
played it.
full, and it looks like it's going to have at least some of our characters because Ella and Vigil in the trailer. So
yeah.
Good times. Good times.
As long as Thick Boy Rook is in it.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
true. I think he is in
If
it.
Ash is in it, like I'm buying it instantly, but I need to like know that either she or Cav is in it before I like buy it, which is like a very important decision making factor for me.
Speaking of Vera made a cameo in Ghost Recon Wildlands, and there's a new
Yes, I
I'm interested.
like that mission. She killed
By
a
the way,
lot
your
of
camera's
people.
blurry. By the way, okay, there we go.
She killed a lot of people in that game and got into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Alright,
Did you
so
see
for me though, it's Cyberpunk, Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't at E3 this year, but Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that.
And
I don't
there's
have a
one
place.
more, but I don't remember what it is.
Nice. Good way to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Last
for
of
that
Us
one,
2 is
too.
gonna be interesting.
I hope it's as good as the first one, dude. If not better.
Yeah, but I've been waiting for like the release date for Cyberpunk since like they announced it like 6 years ago or whatever it was. Like back when that trailer came out.
Yeah, I was pretty mind blown, and they already showed gameplay instantly. It's probably like from the first one, technically, like they reused a lot of assets, but they're
Just with
definitely
like a
going to
better
change
game
it.
engine or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like they definitely improved, so that's going to be interesting. I don't own a PlayStation. Maybe I'll grab a 5. Depends on how Scarlet goes.
Yes.
But otherwise, it looks very interesting to me. It makes me like pop my eye and go, maybe I should get a PlayStation.
Yeah. The console seller. The Last of Us Part 2.
All right, and actually, what were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, "Where's the next question?"
Oh yeah, it was who do you want to see? Who do you all want to see on the next episode?
Oof.
I need some recommendations.
I would recommend Halfbox if he has the time. I would love to see his stuff because he does a lot of crazy cosplays. Let me see. I would have to look at my long list of other cosplayers I follow, but so far Halfbox.
E-girl
Nomad.
Ella. She has a really good Ella, and also my personal best friend at IRL. So gotta give her time.
Yeah.
Nomad. Elfie. However you say her name.
Wait,
that new Valkyrie cosplayer. Her Valkyrie.
Yeah, her too.
True.
wait, Warden, did you say Elfie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
already been. She's already been here.
She's the co-host of the show usually.
What a twist!
What a twist.
What a
That's
twist!
What about the Vigil cosplayer?
Oh, true.
Yeah. He's really nice.
Let me see. Possible Star Fox, but I doubt. I don't know. She's pretty busy with a lot of things, so I don't know.
Star Fox. Is she the toga cosplayer?
Yeah, she does a lot of toga. She does a lot of interesting cosplay. She also does like a mix of airsoft with her other cosplayers. She does a lot of interesting ones. She's pretty big on there as well. I'm trying to look at also. I believe. Oh gosh, you haven't done Bandito Dorito himself? That would be interesting. So I recommend Halfbox, Star Fox, and Bandito Dorito. Or reckon those three. Those are definitely a must. And of course, you got to get the queen of Ella herself in here, which is Emmy. which is the one who does Mira. I saw you were trying to get her in here earlier.
Yeah, it was kind of last minute.
Yeah, so next time you probably should let her know, but she lives in a different time. Zone.
Yeah, I know. I've tried to get a Flightless Fox on the show also, but non-American time difference is kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you were like, oh, 5 o'clock, I'm like, I can do that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I am not in that time zone.
Yeah, no, me neither. It was 8 o'clock for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I got a feeling Halfbox would be interesting to have on here. He doesn't really talk too much to everybody in chat, but he always has interesting cosplays, like obviously his Big Boss. I loved his Halo Marine one, and I think my favorite was Shepard from Half-Life Opposing Force. He inspired me to do my Opposing Force character, so he's a pretty big inspiration to a lot of other cosplayers.
Also,
Yeah, I think you were my inspiration for Rainbow Six cosplay.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me really glad then, because everybody who always asks in my chat, how do I do it? How do I do it? And I think the biggest thing I say is research who you want. And the reason why I did Jaeger in the first place is I don't even main him. It was the memes, really. And it was the fact no one did it on this app. And I just did like 3-4 videos. I was like, you know, that's it. I'm going to stand back, not come back. Immediately the fourth one hit big. I just got a huge source of people. I was like, I guess people like the memes. And
Yeah,
so I just kept on memeing and kept on memeing, and people liked it. And the fact that people kept on harassing me, and I just kept on dissing them and
Having on
memeing
the
them
haters.
back. Yeah, essentially they really couldn't touch me. So that made me laugh.
Untouchable.
Untouchable. I am inevitable.
Flips visor down, blocking out the haters.
I am.
yeah,
invincible.
you got me into it as well.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a lot of
same.
people. I felt like I don't know if it was just me, but I kind of felt like I jumpstart a lot of community members because I didn't see any. I saw like maybe at the most 5 or 10, and it was mostly Capkin, the cosplayer who made everybody. Him, and I feel like me and him were starter ups for a lot of others.
Yeah, it was you
That's
and Big Tachanka that inspired me.
Yeah, he was also a big one. But I started noticing everybody slowly popping up, and immediately I think we took over probably half of the cosplayers on TikTok themselves.
yeah.
So
So
it's getting pretty
it
good.
was Capcan, you, Mute, and
Oh yeah, him
Elfie.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
That
four
made
were
me
like, I
really
feel like were the big startups for everybody. That led everybody into their own branch. We the only one who also started was a name I'm not gonna say, but she quit really quick on the Siege cosplay because she was being harassed. Another thing that sucks is if you're a female and you try to cosplay Ella or certain operators, you will get harassed. Guaranteed, you will be harassed. And the only thing I could say for advice to them is be thick-skinned and just they're nobodies. So you
Yeah.
really shouldn't worry about them. That's every time I go into live streams and I always talk to anybody and they want to cosplay as a female character or whatever, you just gotta learn to just ignore everything that's being thrown at me because you gotta expect you're gonna get harassed for doing that.
We all know who he's talking about, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I'm not gonna say anything, but she's a really cool cosplayer. It's just she couldn't handle it. It's understandable that when you cosplay a character and then you get harassed about the character over and over and over again, you're like, I can't do it anymore.
I mean, like
So.
me coming from Instagram, somewhere where like I don't really see a lot of that because it's a lot
Yeah.
more like easier to like link it to an actual person. Like I've never been personally like harassed before, and then I went on TikTok and it's like comment after comment of like you suck, and I'm just like, well, I've never gotten that before.
I don't know, like
But-
getting like
Whoa.
salty or like hater comments from somebody who hasn't even like posted a video yet.
Yeah, and I'm just like what? Like you're gonna like judge me? But eventually, like I started becoming numb to it. But I know like definitely like some people, some of my personal friends that are on TikTok, they get like really rude comments, and they're just like, "Is this even like worth it?" And like that's just
Yeah.
like that's really sad to see, and like it shouldn't be happening, but unfortunately,
It's unfortunate, and it just sucks how it happens. The only thing you can do is tank through it, and just ignore it. That's the only
Yeah.
best thing I can say. Or you can be very edgy like me, and I'll say sarcastic stuff that will really get on the nerves.
that's why I started cosplaying Cav. I'm just like, whatever, like.
Yeah, and there was a brand new Cav cosplayer too that just came to the scene as well. So there's more people every day joining. I follow over probably 100 Siege cosplayers at this point. There's so many.
We are Legion.
We are Legion. Watch Dogs. Oh, I forgot about that too. Watch Dogs Legion. That
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I forgot about
yeah.
that. That's another one. I can't wait to play an old lady throughout the whole game. Guaranteed.
I haven't even played Watch Dogs 2 yet.
You don't
I
need
like
to.
the
It's
first
still this Legion is like different. It doesn't have anything to do with the story. I think from the first or second one.
TikTok has been invaded by the Rainbow Six Legion.
It's
Gamers
time to
unite.
ready us for the siege.
Ready the breaching charges.
Who will take the throne of siege?
Man, it would be cool for someone to do like a TikTok like with effects of like using a breach charge and like appearing in like the person who's duetting the videos video.
I planned for 4th of July to do Katy Perry's Baby Your Firework and actually like outside with fireworks do a little special effect. I'm hoping to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm in California. I can't use fireworks out here.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Well, it's illegal, but also it makes fire. It makes everything on fire. It makes fire on fire.
That's not-
Feels
don't
good
do
not to
that.
be California.
Here in Georgia, we do fireworks, but then like there's people that don't have fireworks; they just shoot their guns.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah,
California.
Florida, you
What
are the
are
fire.
guns?
guns.
What is guns?
What is weapons of mass destruction?
Car 98.
Well, the only time I would ever go to California. I almost said Canada. Genius. What's the difference? California is for the airsoft places because they have so many events there.
Yeah.
Amazing, and obviously the Comic Cons. Those places are die-hard amazing places to go to. Otherwise, I don't want to live there. I'm sorry, I don't want to live there.
Hey, no offense taken, because I want to leave California. If it weren't for the cons and like the usual warm weather, I would leave. All right. Any final remarks?
I can go on for 3 hours, but I ain't gonna go that long.
This wig is like starting to cut off the circulation to my head, and I'm like, oh.
And I'm
Getting
starting
miserable.
to overheat.
Yes.
I'm Warden, and you're watching Disney Channel.
You're watching Disney.
Do 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 do.
Alright, I think that's it for me. I can't think of anything else. So.
Yeah, same.
All right. It is time for the outro. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. As always, I have been Chris, aka Mr. Zoom _2028.
I'm Travis. idontmainjaeger off of TikTok.
Warden?
Sorry.
Warden?
Bueller.
I am bigbosswarden on TikTok. Cosplay Warden.
And I am Luka, or Ash, also known as smash.and.dash.ash on TikTok.
All right, and thank you for watching, everybody. Good night.